dunked on like that. What the fuck? Yeah, bro, I don't know. I googled that idea that feeling like you're not like worthy of love, and I exhibit a lot of the side effects of what like psychologists talk about too, like avoidance, self-sabotage. Like, bro, I self-sabotage like relationships and shit.
And you think it's because you don't love yourself enough?
Yeah. I think it's deep down I don't love myself.
I think it's something you gotta learn too, right? It's not something that necessarily comes natural.
Love yourself?
Yeah.
Guess. I don't know, I don't like receive a lot of love like from my own family either though. Like that's like part of it too, right? So I don't like even...
Yeah, me neither.
I guess like I didn't have like a... I don't know. I think after like 5 years it starts taking like a subconscious toll.
Well, you get used to not feeling that, right?
Yeah. And
so
then
it probably
like whenever
feels weird to actually
feel love, yeah.
Like...
And whenever I had this one girl who was like interested in me, but I thought it was weird that like she was interested in me. Like, or it wasn't weird, but I just kind of like subconsciously like I was like avoiding her. Like I had like the underlying perception that like I wasn't like, I was like, yo, like I'm wasting this girl's time type of thing. Like when she finds out who I actually am, she's not gonna like me type of thing. You know what I mean? I was like, shit.
We're taking the objective. That's a 4-win streak. Let's see 5.
But that also comes from not doing anything, right? So like I feel that way also because I was so stagnant in my life. So like I don't actually have anything to show for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like I said, you gotta practice, right?
Practice loving yourself or practice like creating stuff?
No, with somebody else.
Oh.
Like being vulnerable with somebody else.
Yeah.
You're all we've got. Keep moving.
Because that's probably what it is, right? You didn't, you shielded up because you didn't feel love wherever you were supposed to. So you had to like pull back. So then you probably bring that into every relationship.
Uh-huh.
TD.
No, for sure, yeah. That's like that's a big thing, bro. And I think I think that that's like why I need like the brain reset thing though. I need to like reset my brain in that sense too.
Yeah, but you gotta reset it right before you're about to go do something like that. That'll actually, because if not, you're probably just gonna like have like a few weeks maybe, but old patterns will reemerge.
That cannot be Earth.
Well, old patterns only reemerge if you don't take advantage of them. You know what I mean? Like if you reinforce those patterns.
Yeah,
which is
easy to do though.
Fire, bro.
Let me mute this guy. His name's homosexual.
Things on the other team.
Yeah, it's okay though. I don't want to hear him. Nah, dude, I think you're right. And like even like just by being honest with people though, like I'm just not even like comfortable being honest about my life sometimes. I saw something, bro. It was big. It was like if you want to feel different, you gotta do different things. So true.
Yeah. And I
Can't
think it's all
keep on-
it's probably just it's probably habit too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't share anything from your life just out of habit. Like there's no logical reason why not to, right? But like there's probably like a fear. Like even I feel that sometimes too. There's like a fear of like judgment, or there's a fear of something
Mm-hmm.
that's stopping you, which isn't actually rational.
It is. It's a judgment thing, bro.
Yeah. When in reality, like, bro, nobody's gonna judge you.
Yeah.
Most people don't even give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
And even if somebody does judge you, like, they don't know fucking anything.
Right there. Nice.
2 wins down. Keep
I
on
love
the
these
win.
shotguns, man. It's so much fun. No, I agree. I think what you're saying is super facts. In the sense that like if somebody, even if somebody does judge you, they don't have a full
Yeah.
understanding of your life anyways to judge it.
Yeah. I find myself in that position a lot too. Where I'm like, I'm not gonna share something, or I don't want to talk about something where there's no real reason not to.
Mhm.
It's fabricated in my own mind not to do it.
Three up, three
But
down.
it's
Keep going.
It's hard to think that stuff is fabricated in your own mind though, because you're challenging.
It's hard to think what?
That something's fabricated in your mind, because usually you make all your decisions in your life based on the evidence you're given, which is like, you know what I mean? You think that you're running a logical life, which is like almost a. It's like being certain about stuff, like.
That's a 4-win streak. Let's see 5.
Yeah, that's what it comes
I think-
down to, like
I think
confidence
that's-
in yourself and certainty in yourself that, like, you can share this decision with somebody because you have confidence in that decision. I think that's what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 100% confident in something, then it's like, yo, what the fuck does it matter if somebody has an opinion about it?
Mm-hmm.
Five rounds down. One more. We got
Sure,
3.
bro, you
Dominance,
left.
guys.
I'm going off right now.
Switching sides. Match point. We're up. Let's take them out.
You know what
I
I
think
actually
that-
missed out on is Air Canada. Like whenever all the shit happened, like people lost their job, they actually like I could have went to a psychologist for free.
Yeah.
Fucking regret not going.
It's all up to you now. The squad's counting on you.
Oh yeah. I mean.
Forget that round. On to the next.
I think
Trying to
part
go
of like
back.
being confident, yeah. Well, I was gonna throw a knife at him. I think part of like being confident in that, like what you're saying,
One round
is
more.
also like
It happened.
it's the ideology that like you give so much meaning to your own life. So meaning that like it's only a big thing if you think it's a big thing. Two people can experience the same thing and feel completely different about it, you know?
Yeah.
And like, so like you, like, if you express, like, okay, yo, this is like another thing, bro. I've never had a friend, like David, who expresses, like, he says, like, I love you, man, to, like, to, like, all his friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never had that either.
I've never experienced that. But like it's like a genuine thing, and it's kind of like like David moves through.
Refreshing.
Yeah, it's it's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like he's taking advantage of his time, and it's like he doesn't give a fuck about, like, it's not weird because it's not weird to him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's weird if you make
And
it
it's-
weird.
It really isn't though either. It's just like because you do love your friends. You know what I mean? You just
Yeah.
don't tell them. or like at
Mhm.
least dudes don't like say it.
Yeah,
Like, I think
because of
girls are more.
society. Yeah, girls are more open.
Yeah, and girls have better like social nets like that though. Like
Yeah,
I
I think
think
that just comes from being more open and everything.
yeah, but I think women practice that too though. I think it's just like something they practice, so it's not like weird.
Yeah.
It's like self-expression type of thing. That's what it is. But our society makes dudes not be self-expression. It's
Yeah,
not
you're
like-
supposed to be a macho man.
They're hurting. Let's send them home.
I think being a macho man is being able to acknowledge all your feelings and still be a macho man. You know what I mean? Because that means like you're fully in control of like what you're
Yeah.
doing. You know, he mentioned that today. That was like a curious thing. He says that he looks up to politicians because they're fully in control of their surroundings, which means
Politicians?
yeah. Because if you're fully in control of your surroundings, it means you have to be fully in control of yourself. It's an internal thing. You can only be fully in control.
Are they
of
fully in
everything.
control?
They're supposed to be, or like the idea of
think any
ideal
are.
politician. Like the idea of Obama, right? Obama has to be a pretty composed person in order to.
Yeah, like you gotta be composed.
But that's like the tradition. I guess Donald Trump's a little bit different,
Secure that objective.
but even Donald Trump is a pretty composed person. Like if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't think you can say anything to Donald Trump to hurt his feelings or to fucking trip him out or to do anything. I think he's so confident in who he is and what he's pushing that he just pushes that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I feel like with politicians, it's like fucking. I just don't like politicians in
You know,
general.
yeah,
so-
but if you replace it with like I don't know, politicians.
But no,
are-
I get what you're saying. I get the idea there. Like whether or
Yeah.
not politicians encompass that doesn't really matter, right? It's the idea.
Yeah, David was using the idea of politicians. I didn't agree with it at
Yeah.
first either, but I understand it now. Like I was thinking, we were talking about House of Cards and Kevin Spacey, and that's
Yeah.
how like we came about that. But it's true. Like if you're fully in control of yourself and how you react to the world, then you're fully you can potentially control your surroundings because you're. And I think that's really the idea of a real macho man, right? It's not somebody who's like hiding their hurt, pretending to be strong.
Yeah.
It's the guy who handled all those hurtful things and still is strong. You know what I mean?
For sure. But I think at the end of the day, like the toughest fight anybody's gonna go through is with the fight with their mind. Like gaining control over that and like figuring that shit out, I think is probably one of the hardest things to do as a human being.
The whole Grogan thing,
What?
like Grogan's.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
That's it, comrades. On to the next round. Get ready.
Because like
What does that
physical
even
thing
mean,
is
though?
one thing. I think mental is a lot harder.
Does that just mean that
Because
like,
your
he
mind
was
knows
like,
you, right?
Sides.
Okay.
We're
Your mind knows what to say to get you to stop. Like if you're in pain and your body and your mind doesn't want you to do this shit anymore, like it knows what to say to get you to stop. Be like, oh, remember Sally? She did this too hard. Now she fucking got a bum knee. Don't do it. You know, type shit. Like it can play with you like that. So to get control over that is like, seems fucking difficult.
At what point though is that like? Are you actually like? Would you have to say I am hurt though? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to like I'm not looking for a loophole, but I'm also like, how do you distinguish yourself from being conscious and then from not your like your mind
You guys
playing
are high right now?
ideas on shit on yourself?
I didn't understand that.